me and her husband will, like, at the Airbnb, we'll smoke a joint and then go do a dab and then go along our day.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have high THC tolerance.
Shout out to our friend Ben Owen.
In the AM. And then
Really anytime.
It's socially and businessly acceptable for them to be torched, Chris. You have to go to a government job, and I have to go do sales. If I had a fucking gram and a joint at 8 a.m., we told McCarter this. We'd be fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's fun.
Okay.
I love it.
It's R&D, if anything.
I'm very into
Yes, I mean,
It's R&D.
it's very true.
I love how he said everything, and she was like, no, he wants to hit the bong, and he wants it topped with keef and dabs. Like, fuck.
What about you?
I'm more of a flower or cart person. I'm kind of always on the go, so I feel like carts
That's me.
are like a thing for me because I can hit it and throw it back in my purse and not even care about it.
I used to be a card person, and then
Don't
I stopped.
say you can't. Yeah, well, no shit.
Yeah,
Once you start dabbing, you can't just casually hit a vape
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
catch
you're
a
right.
fade.
You're right.
I love a good
The
joint.
dab sends you
Joints
to.
are awesome.
Joints
Yeah, but
are
like
good.
if you start dabbing, then everything else is moot because you can't get high on flower. You can't. You're just smoking a vape pen like it's fucking CBD or nicotine at that
I actually
point.
like flour more than dabs.
I mean, I would
Yeah.
imagine so. Yeah, you don't feel like you're like rotting on the inside. You're like, oh, sweet.
I've never tried a dab. My THC tolerance is a little too low for that.
She's a microdoser.
Yeah.
Mushrooms?
I
I've
love
done
that shit.
mushrooms. Yeah.
Yeah,
oh
take
no,
a little
you meant
less of it.
microdosing of THC.
Yes.
I thought
Whenever
meant
you do,
microdosing.
whenever you do try to do a dab, take less than what you think is less.
Yeah, when someone's
Yeah.
like, I'll do it for you, just scrape half of that off on the side of the rail and then go to the banger.
I remember I got wrecked one time the first time I did a dab, and I was just like, man, what the fuck? Like, we were at a party, and I just, like, couldn't talk to anybody, but I had to wait to leave because, like, couldn't
Yeah.
operate a vehicle at that time. I was just like,
Oh,
Jesus Christ, this is awful.
If you don't, do drugs in moderation, definitely don't jump to the dab. Like, it's like, be like, oh yeah, I think I want to have a child, and then you have triplets. You're like, oh fuck, it's too late now, brother. The toothpaste is out the tube.
The good thing is, though, is that it does go away pretty quickly. I feel like more than, like, edibles. I've gotten just wrecked on edibles, and then you're just, like, vibing for 3 or 4
I
hours.
love getting wrecked on edibles, though, when you're ready to pass out or when you're going to watch, like, a
Hey,
movie.
ask Chris about eating like 100 milligrams of fuck. Shout out to Skyline Canteen. We're praying for you and cheering for you, Zach. Sorry to hear the bad news, but yeah, Chris will get like eat 150 milligrams and be like, looks like fucking Stephen Hawking fell out of his chair.
I'm pretty worthless one time.
It's like Terry Schiavo. It's like you have to like help him go to bed. You pull the plug or get him out of here.
Oh, man.
Oh wait, sorry. Do y'all not make culturally relevant conversation like that? No, but I'm the same boat, and I feel like edibles have come a long way from where we were, because like now it's like methodical. Shout out to our friends The Mix from Med Farm. They're also doing crazy cannabinoid research, but they've dialed it in to like 13. They're like 13 minutes from now, you're not going to feel your big toe, and you're like, holy shit, there it is. Like
I don't feel my big toe.
but it's like a milder, whereas early stages of research and creating these brands and companies that come from nowhere, like y'all are dealing with now. Like you're like, I'm going to make edibles because I saw at MJ BizCon I can buy this machine. Those folks are doing it, but they're not. They're like, well, this one could have 20 and this one could have 4.
Yeah,
we're
consistency's huge.
Yeah, like I'll give me that plateaued
There's
buzz
some
for
products
48
out here
minutes.
that are really good.
Yeah.
I mean the Mix, Ripple. I like Taste Buds
Wild.
Ebb. I was just thinking of dissolvables that go quick.
Oh, yeah.
The ones that kind of I have to wait around on, like true edibles, I go for the Coda. What about you, Chris? You like the Wilds?
Yeah, I feel like those kick in within like 15 minutes.
Do they?
Yeah.
Where do you find that?
Callie's has them.
And Seed and Smith, too. All 5 locations between our 2 friends.
And they've got all sorts of different flavors.
I know, we missed that one.
He's going to do a better one.
Thank you for the alley-oop.
Absolutely.
You saw that he was about to just name drop the local spot, not the sponsors.
Not the sponsors.
The Wild are brutally like price friendly too, so I do agree with that. And they're up there with. See, and that's one thing I want to know. Like, y'all have a lot. You mentioned Spherex, and we love Nicolo, Keys, Jacob and the whole squad over there in sales. But is there a lot of crossover? Like, are companies from Oklahoma doing so well? They're like, fuck yeah, let's go to Florida. Let's go to Pennsylvania, Virginia, New York.
Yeah, there's a couple of companies doing that right now.
There are a couple. Cosmic
Gummies,
edibles.
Yep.
I don't think they've made it to Colorado yet.
Well, they're not going to come this way because it's like, why would you, like, don't run the race an hour behind us and expect to win.
Yeah.
So, like, go to the place where, like, they hadn't started running yet. Like, go to Virginia or go to Flint, Michigan, somewhere that has really shitty water.
They launched in New Mexico or Washington.
Like I have no idea.
Yeah, some of
something
those
like
newer
that.
ones.
Yeah, they went to another state. Who was somebody else that... Apothecary was a company here first, and then went to...
Apothecary Care?
Yeah.
They have that white and black logo. Mm. I literally know people based off of logos from social media.
That's marketing.
Same.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
so was podcasting. All right, so we've talked favorite ways to get high. We've talked a couple companies.
Wait. You haven't said your favorite way to get high yet, though.
I'm a vape pen guy for almost the same reasons. Like, I hate to steal your verbiage, but I'm on the go all the time. So I work remotely. I work out of restaurants and bars supporting our local businesses and things. So the ability to step outside, smoke it nonchalantly, being kind of still level-headed, because, we joked about the dab. Like, a dab's a great place to go. It's like taking, like coming home and pouring like 4 fingers of whiskey. Like, I had a rough day.
Yeah.
The dab, you can kind of, or the vape, I can hit on the airplane, to be honest. I probably killed a cart on the way to Paris. Like, so the vape is my thing. And then secondary, I mean, it's just hard to beat a glass bowl. I am kind of in that tolerance level of you of, and our listeners and our followers, is that I'm just a casual smoker. I'm not some guy that's coming out here and hitting dropping a fucking like spider web of wax into a pen for fucking weed tube. Like, that's not us.
That's
like,
a lot of work.
We're the casual consumers because we're just everyday guys. Like, we go to work, we come home, and we want to smoke pot with our glass of wine. We want to eat our pizza, smoke some weed, and watch some football. We're very normal. So that's my jam. I'll leave it to Chris, but I'm pretty sure he tipped his hand that he loves edibles.
I do love edibles, but I also love joints. Like, good old-fashioned, like...
I agree. A
nice
good
joint
is...
How far do y'all get down a joint? Let's say it's the wrist of your thumb. Or no, the wrist of your... the length of your big finger. Do you get to the knuckle? Let's say filter, tip. Tip is the tip of your fingernail. Can you get to your middle knuckle before you're just like, okay, I gotta stop?
It actually depends on the strain for me. Like,
really?
Yeah. One of my favorite strains is Turple number 7 or Turple number 14. Those
14. I was a 13 guy, but 14 sounds good too. Sorry.
No,
names are fucking so stupid. I love making fun of them.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's some really dumb names.
They're like, this guy had sex with that guy's wife, so we're naming this one Josephine.
Or the kitty litter strain.
Cat piss.
Stuff like that. Like,
Some
I've
shit
never
like
fucking
that.
buy that just because.
Shout out to Burner, I guess. He loves stealing local people's product and claiming it as his own. We're not fans of cookies, and they're not listening to us, but we know for a fact they do it, so it's okay.
I'm dead. That's funny.
Yeah, they brought a cookies dispensary to Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Of course they did.
It's in it. They brought 2.
There's one
But
on the
their
south
one
side.
isn't doing very good.
Oh, no way.
I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, can't you imagine?
Did the south
A
side
plus
one shut
marketing,
down?
C minus
Huh?
cannabis.
Did the south side shut down?
I didn't even know they opened one on the south
Yeah, they
side.
had 2.
Oh, okay.
What's the OKC? What are we doing in OKC this weekend?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Are y'all in OKC this weekend?
Yeah, we're
What are we
shooting a
doing?
commercial.
Oh, yeah. I have
I was just asking what y'all are doing this weekend.
Yeah,
We
we
do
actually
tangents here.
No,
I don't know
my
if you're
bad.
new.
we are actually leaving on Friday because we have work to do on Saturday. So
Yeah, we're shooting a commercial for a local Thunder player.
Tip your hand. Which one? No one. This doesn't drop till next week, so no one cares.
His name is Poku. He's releasing his fanny packs. And so we're doing like a fashion thing with him.
Oh no.
Yeah.
they're actually dope.
Yeah,
The fanny packs or the Thunder? Because the Thunder
The
aren't
fanny
good.
packs.
What's the dude that's really good? SDL,
Who?
the basketball player for the Thunder.
I just go to the Thunder games to drink, to be honest.
I can understand that. They give you a reason for drink ever since trading the big 3 they had.
It's
but
like they have
I
new
forgot.
players every year, right?
I actually
keep
haven't
up.
been to a Thunder game in a
I
couple years.
forgot y'all aren't sports people, but
Yeah.
they do have
I
new
know.
players every year because they
We have,
trade
like,
any blue
what?
chip they have.
We have, 7 draft picks over the next 7 years or some shit like
You
that.
follow it more than I do.
The rookie that y'all had last year, or the guy that was on rookie contract, he got a extension. He got paid like $250 million.
So, anyways, back to reefers.
Sorry.
Let's say
I don't wanna
let's say you busted your ass all day, and like you get home late at night, just launched a killer marketing campaign. Maybe you had a couple drinks. What are you going for? Late night pantry or freezer?
Good
Your
question,
Stoned
Chris.
Appetit munchie.
I'm a big like chips and salsa person. Something about chips.
Okay, what
I'm a
chips
chip.
are you
Wait,
going
what's
with?
the chip? Because I have a stance on this too.
What's the chip
I like
and the salsa
Yeah,
flavor?
yeah.
Well,
That's a
okay.
good
Sometimes
question,
it's
Chris.
chips and salsa. Sometimes it's just chips. I really love a good like jalapeno chip.
I like spicy chips. You weren't talking
So,
like
are
tortillas.
you talking-
You're
are
talking
you-
like Ruffles and fucking French onion.
No, you're talking like a
No.
kettle cooked jalapeno type chip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I like
That's what I
the
call when shit chips and dip.
I
Or
don't even remember the
Tostitos
name.
Are on the
There's
border.
like the chips with lime. What are those called?
The Tostitos, hint of lime.
Maybe. I have tried those and salsa.
She's like, no, that's not the hint of lime I was looking
The
for.
ones
There's a
that we have
good
at
company
the
out there.
Airbnb?
No, they're at Costco and they're in the green bag.
I don't know.
I don't know
Probably the
either.
same
I can't remember the name, but they're
I
bomb.
love Costco, so I'm going to
Same.
look. Yeah.
Same.
Favorite sample.
Oh.
Yeah.
I tried a mochi sample one time and I bought it afterwards, so I guess that means it was good.
Fuck yeah. I like it. All right. Qazi, let's say same question. You worked hard. You came home. You just hit a fat dab and you're about to smoke a joint and relax. What's that go-to guilty pleasure snack you got always on hand?
Ice cream.
Flavor. We're going to judge the fuck out of you for this. It's a contentious battle here on this podcast.
Cookies and cream is a solid go-to.
Yes!
Yes.
While Chris does like that, Chris also likes that artisanal
Vanilla.
hipster flavors like coffee and pistachio and shit.
Coffee flavored coffee is delicious.
It's
Coffee
delicious.
flavored coffee is great. Coffee flavored ice cream is fucking
Ice
gross.
cream is delicious.
It's unnecessary.
absolutely delicious.
I'm gonna say
It's unnecessary.
I do actually get you on the pistachio. Sometimes that slaps.
that does fucking slap.
So-
if
I
just
it's
literally
done well.
made that
Thank
one
you.
up. So I don't know if
No,
he's ever
but yeah,
fought for that
I
one.
do
Like,
love a
sometimes it really
pistachio ice
does.
cream
Cookies-
every now and then.
My husband
Cookies
makes
are
fun of me sometimes. He's like, "You want pistachio?" But it's like every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm not like going to the ice cream shop. being
I'm not like
oh, fuck, I hope
eating
they
a
have
whole
this."
fucking tub of it.
Right.
It's just like a random thing, and I'm probably high.
Wait, so
Yeah.
you're saying that there is a tub of, there's a flavor of ice cream you'd eat a whole tub of?
Oh yeah. If you ask this guy, I eat a lot.
What would the flavor be?
Probably cookies and cream.
Nice.
I don't
I
like
also
the
like to
salted
cook.
flavors anymore. I'm
No,
fucking
I'm
over
not-
it.
I'm not
I've
big
been
on
so
the salted
disappointed
flavors.
that like
We've gotten, I mean, I don't mind shout out to our friends over at Right Cream. I love what David does he genuinely it's not just salted Oreo, salted caramel, lazy fucking making.
Yeah.
You know, a high school kid's just stirring up a fucking batch of ice cream. That has lost its luster. You know, you can
Yeah.
either be progressive in the game where you're literally using fresh nanners, you know, like making like your own whipped and throwing it on the top of every pint, or you can just play the hits. Like if you're just gonna try the kind of the hard hitting flavors, but do it apathetically, just check yourself out. You know, like salted
Yeah.
Oreo is now overplayed. Like revamp it.
Salted
it was
art.
never that good, anyways.
I'm
Says
not
the guy that eats
salted.
hazelnut ice cream.
Starbucks had what was it? The salted. It was like a salted caramel thing, and I wanted to throw up. It was so bad.
Was it? Did you get an old?
Do y'all cook when you're high?
Yeah,
Because I love cooking when I'm high.
Yeah,
I have to.
I mean,
be high if
chances
I'm
are I
cooking.
probably smoked a joint before.
I'm high.
I smoked. Yeah,
It's so good.
I usually will like go to work, then come home, maybe go to the gym or take the dog on a walk, and then get high, and then go about the rest of the.
See,
evening.
I like to get high before the dog walk, and then I just walk around going.
Yeah.
Just happy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm always a happy guy, but at least I'm not like running with the dog. I'm just like casually like strolling through the park.
How dare you run
Having a
with
good
the dog.
time.
Yeah. All right, so y'all have been fantastic guests.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for
Thank you.
joining us. We've been goofing off for damn near an hour, which is about par for the course. But before we let y'all go, we want to ask y'all a question that we ask all of our guests. And that question is sponsored by Seed & Smith. Shout out to Seed & Smith. Go to www.seedandsmith.com.